I have dramatic lighting. I don't know if it's helping or not. We are trying things out here. It is late on a Sunday night. Who knows if anyone's gonna stop by? I think I made it public. We should know soon. Either way, hi everyone. How are you? So, a little bit late tonight, but it's because I was over at Universal enjoying some time in the park. It was fantastic. As you can see, we don't have any. Oh, SDK. Okay, good. We are live. How you doing, SDK? How you doing? Yeah. Yep. It's a little park time. Is this dramatic? Oh, Windy. Hello, Windy. How are you? Windy, windy, windy. Everyone knows. Naomi, hello. Are we all citrus, everybody? Let me know before I dive in. Sadie, hello. Sadie, how are you? More a little Jurassic. Little Jurassic. Hey, SCK, I'm doing just fine. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for popping by. Citrus. Ooh, I love the orange and the lemon so much. Guys, can we give it up for our moderator here? She's fantastic. Like a great moderator, even better friend. Cheers to Naomi. I know you're not supposed to cheers with water, but Gryffindor. Oh yeah, this is my head. It's my head. For anybody wondering. Yes. Oh, the oranges. Oh my gosh, I love. Guys, check. Watch this. It's literal citrus. That is literal citrus right there. I love it. Have we talked about kumquats yet? Scott. Hey, Scott, how are you? Thanks for dropping by, buddy. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you. I have a light a buddy gave me, and I'm messing with. This is like not the best lighting, but I was just gonna try it out just a smidge, because he was like, "Here, try this out. Try this light out." And I don't know how to mess with it yet, but I'm trying. Hey, Maria's on. Oh, Maria, thank you for being here. Scott, I'm doing well, and I'm very happy you're here, Scott. You're fantastic. Scott, I'll never forget when I started live streaming back in the day. I remember you were one of the first names that popped up, and you were so kind. So thank you. Do it. Eat 5 lemons whole challenge. G.I. Joe. Joe, you were fantastic. I appreciate Crystal. Hola. Buenos noches, mi amiga. Mariachi. Bueno. Mr. Bueno. Oh, I like. That's a cute little emote. How did you type that in? It's like a little. He's like a heart. He's transmitting a heart. That's super cute. I like that very much. I like it very much. Thanks everybody for being here tonight. I don't have a super concrete plan because we talked about in the past couple of Sundays, we've done these kind of whiteboard graphs, basically. And I know people wanted to talk about like favorite Disneyland bathroom. We could totally do that. I thought another one that'd be kind of fun would be like favorite second attraction at Disneyland, not your first, but your second, or maybe Universal. Go over to that. I've never seen it before, Scott. I don't even know. Sorry, Naomi, we're thinking the same things. I wanted you guys to tell me because, like I said, I can whip something up quick. I wanted to see what people were wanting because like I said, we've done best attractions and we were doing best. The last one we did was best quick service at Disneyland. I was going to do DCA, but I wasn't sure if people wanted to do that, if they cared about that as much, or we could go favorite attraction Universal or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. So, what are you guys feeling? What do you want to talk about? Or we could just sit and chat about stuff, any news and things like that. I wonder what's the big news. Vote for the best Jelly Belly flavor. Favorite Disneyland trash can? Crystal, you're too funny, lady. Crystal, that's a favorite Disneyland trash can. Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Oh, I know what it is. It's actually a California Adventure. I really like the ones that are themed to Grizzly Peak. Yeah, they have even some of them on Soarin'. They're really cute. I like the Grizzly Peak trash cans. They are peak trash cans. Is this light distracting? I mean, is it even helping? We should just crank it right here. I feel like I'm doing like slam poetry or something, or I should need to have like something in. Jimmy Joe serious about the Jelly Belly flavor thing? Whoa, wait, like I don't know, probably like a orange or something. I'm sorry, it's not gonna be super crazy. Sorry, Joe. Joe, what's your favorite flavor? Do you want to talk about this? I feel like if you bring it up, you want to talk about it. So please, please talk to me. Talk to me, chat. How was your weekend, everybody? I want to hear about you too, not just about me. Not just about me. I will say this though, new video coming out mañana. That's tomorrow for all of our non-Spanish speaking friends. Crystal is now tutoring me. She doesn't know it. Best Jelly Belly flavor, juicy pear. What is juicy pear? Windy, is it actually juicy? Weekend was relaxing. It's good, Scott. It's good. I hope you had a nice, relaxing weekend. I hope you can transition into a great week. You see that? It's like, ooh. I'm sending you good vibes, buddy. Good vibes. On a late Sunday night. Best is buttered popcorn flavor. Ooh, my mom would be right there with you, Joe. Yeah, Scott, of course. Again, AMC theaters, I saw this whole Oreo popcorn thing, and I was like, what? It breaks my brain a little bit. Pears, there's a few fruit that are like this, where like some fruit, no matter what, like for me, a grape or a strawberry is usually pretty good, but a pear can fluctuate desperately. If it's too tough or too mushy, it's got to be Goldilocks. Have you ever played Bean Boozled? Crystal, what is this, a board game involving jelly beans? I kind of like it already. Bean Boozled. Guys, you ever heard of Bean Boozled? They haven't either. I don't know. I'm not sure. Bean Boozled. The Dumbo trash cans are pretty amazing. Oh, there you go. Sadie's played it. Okay. We could do just Best Mountain. That'd be kind of fun. Really make people pick. Dogfather, I'm doing just fine, man. How are you? Thanks for popping by on a late Sunday night. Nail says she wants Sunday night streams, and Sunday night streams is what she will have. I'll try to go for as many in a row as I can. Who knows? I've seen people play, Greg. I've seen people play it through my binoculars. Booger flavored jelly bean. Is this like a Bertie Bott's thing? Can't recall. Joe, do you like the jelly beans from Bertie Bott's? Have you had any of those? I feel like I need to buy you some now. Be like, here you go, buddy. Enjoy the scariness of the Bertie Bott's, because every time you bite one, you never know. Jelly bean box that comes with a little spinner, and you have to eat whatever flavor you land on. Oh, that sounds like fun. Are there bad flavors in Bean Boozled? We could only play it 4 times because we ate all the jelly beans. So. Bertie Bott's, yeah, Maria, I hear you. Yeah, Bertie Bott's is fun. Ooh, vomit flavor, yeah. Earwax, I love that. At the end of, I think it's, I don't know, 1 or 2. But there's Dumbledore, and he's like, alas, earwax. What? Dogfather, congratulations, man. I hope you have a great birthday. Happy early birthday. What do you want to ride the most? Dead fish is a flavor? Oh, Crystal, Can we play like a happy version of Bean Boozled? Like, no one ever wants to play like the happy version of Would You Rather. It's like, would you rather have like 3 mansions, or would you rather have 5 cottages or something? It's always like, would you rather like be able to smell everything you looked at, or like I don't know what the other one would be. Taste through your feet. 5 mansion cottages. We put a little cottage inside the mansion. We actually build the mansion around the cottage. Mario Kart, because last time I went, well, yes. So Dogfather, do you have a strategy for tomorrow, or do you want me to walk you through it? I'm more than happy to if you want. I'd be happy to. You probably know what you're doing by now, though. Yeah, happy birthday, Eve. Oh, dude. Hey, Christmas Eve, I'll say about Eves, I love Christmas Eve. I think I might love it more than Christmas Day. There's so much excitement in the air, you know? I love a nice, dark, cold winter's night. Back when the channel first started and the Patreon kicked off, I was flirting with the idea of doing like a story time with Jimmy. So that's when I started talking right there. I was thinking back to that, just sitting, just reading a book, but it had to be a really old book because I don't want to copyright issues and things. Go buy books. This is my message of the evening. Go buy books, please. Digital if you must. Speaking of dark, cold winter nights, yeah, we're gonna need to pull up a picture of that Dumbo trash can. If I was on my computer, I could do it. We could try that sometime. Maybe we could do a computer stream, and then I could actually pull stuff up that we're talking about. That'd be fun. Look at that. Would be the fanciest. Be the fanciest streamer going to be man. Streamer boy. Oh, Chris, you're right. She's right here. Beth, you're looking slight. Looking good, Beth. Yes. High tech, I know. So high tech. And if I do it once, then everyone's gonna be like, why don't you stream from your computer all the time? I'm like, I can't bring my computer in the park. And that'd be so funny if I tried to get that through security. I'm like, I plan on streaming today. You'd be like, oh, this guy. Oh, yeah, yeah. 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 You guys are so fun. It's so much fun to talk with you. Because it's already been over 10 minutes, so I feel like we're just sitting here just jamming out in this very strange lighting. I don't know. I guess I could twist it more. Like I was over here, and then it was like this, and I was like, is that better or worse? That's the lemon bag. Bag. Lemon bag. 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 It's a Minnesota thing to put like 2 or 3 A's in the word bag. Like you pick up a grocery bag. But we'd say like grocery bag. I got more lemons. I got more lemons right here. Am I drinking lemonade? Not right. I'm just drinking water tonight. I'm trying to be chill. Trying to be chill. I had some lemonade really late last night, and it didn't like perk me up too much, but it was good. I was like, ooh, I make a mean lemonade. How about favorite Disney character to get beat up by? Ooh, that's pretty funny. I want to do favorite Disney character, but like it's too big of a board. I feel like we need to pick like top 10 and then force people. Goofy. Wait, Naomi. Is it Goofy? Is it classic Goofy or new age Goofy? It's so funny. That's too funny. Mm-mm-mm. I want to talk about the show Bluey. No. Oh my gosh. Favorite Disney character to ride the Matterhorn with? Ooh. Classic, Naomi says. Okay. To ride the Matterhorn with? Ooh, that's a good question. Who would be a good, not even just Matterhorn, but almost any attraction, but Matterhorn? Goofy also would be pretty good on Matterhorn. Genie, I think, would be great no matter what. Indy might be funny. Could we bring Indiana Jones on there? He's like, that abominable snowman belongs in a zoo. What if Indy got into that game? Nephew, you are amazed by the fact that I know a YouTuber. What? Oh, Crystal, don't. I mean, I kind of a YouTuber. I don't even know if I call myself that. So, I mean, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate that. Please give my best to your niece and nephew. I don't know what their names are or if they'd ever see this, but if you ever really want to like jump up in auntie points or whatever you would say, I'm more than happy to just I'll send a little message and be like, "How you doing? Look at me. I'm on the television or your phone or your tablet or what are the kids on these days like a Palm Pilot? Did they like use a pager or something?" Ah, yeah. No, but Crystal, we're friends. You and me, we're buds. So, and you are fantastic. Crystal's amazing. She's so cool. She already had the cool points, yeah. Oh, really? I hope they enjoyed it. I'm an abacus. Oh, really? Well, you can count on you then, right? You can count on you. Is that the joke? Is that what an abacus is? I don't know. Greg, did that joke work? Traded mine for a slide rule. Nice. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I want to protract that comment, but I can't. So only Naomi can. So much power. I wonder if I could put Naomi. I'm not gonna do this, but I wonder if I can put Naomi in timeout. I'm just curious. What kind of power do I have? I misread it and somehow made it better. What was I thinking? Wait, I'm on an abacus. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did misread it. Yeah. Greg, what can I say? Now it's worse. Hey, you know what? That's okay. The prettiest mountain ranges have peaks and valleys. Peaks and valleys, Greg, okay? They can't all be winners. As I was telling our all of our mutual friend Jess tonight, I was like, they can't all be winners, Jess. Using a TI 85. Ooh, Texas Instruments. Hmm. Were they all made in Texas? You'd think if that were the case, they'd be bigger, but they were pretty big. Man, I remember used to get stressed back in school, and they're like, you need this sort of calculator. I'm like, hmm. Just plugging in numbers, hoping for the best. Oh, high school. Yeah, yeah. This took a turn away from Disney, but that's pretty fun. Who else? I saw Mad Hatter on there would be fun. Mad Hatter would be good. I want to ride Mad Hatter with the Mad Hatter and Alice on Alice in Wonderland. I know they do the teacups sometimes, but I want them to hop on that one. I want Alice's commentary. She's like, "Oh, this is dreadful." Like, yeah, I just rewatched that. Alice, Pocahontas, Hunchback of Notre Dame, and Treasure Planet. I know it's an eclectic mix, but if anybody wants to weigh in on any of this, please. All great. I think they're all great. Hunchback, man. Hunchback is so good. It is like not for kids though. They have like one song that's like, this is the kids' song. Gargoyles are singing. But everything else in that movie, oh boy. It's great though. Super duper great. Quasi is such a great protagonist. I love Quasi. Esmeralda and Phoebus. I even like Frollo. I know he's horrible, but I do enjoy his to see what he does. Yeah, man. Paris. Ah, Paris. Never been. You'd think they'd have like a Hunchback ride in Disneyland Paris. That'd be kind of cool. Yes, Treasure Planet. Everybody check it out. Treasure Planet on Disney Plus. Yeah. John Silver is such a good character in that. Paris. Yeah, yeah, great, great. Paris, Texas isn't that far either, really, when you think about it. Huh. Um, Sully would be good to ride Matterhorn with, I think. Joe, you spent 30 years in Paris, right? Ah, yes, Paris. Are there other New Yorks out there in the world? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's like, Paris is like a name like that, or other famous city names. Like, there's probably other Londons out there that aren't London, England, but is there like a New York or a Los Angeles anywhere else? Only old Yorks, yeah. Ah, yes, the old Yorks. Yes. Back in my day, it was just called York. Vegas has a New York, New York. That's true, Greg. That's true. I've never been. I drove through it. I don't know. I'll go for the buffets and the shows. I'm telling you, if I could see Britney doing her thing, performing some night, have a buffet, perfect. Megan, yes, that was my joke. That's perfect. Paris, Texas. I don't even know where Paris, Texas is. There are two places named New York in Jamaica. Oh, really? Thank you, Scott. There's a Hollywood in Florida, right? I think you're right. What if you're like, I'm moving to Hollywood, Florida? And they're like, what was that last part? And you're like, Hollywood. Vegas, New York, New York is as close as I'll get for a while to the real thing. I went a long time ago, Nails, and you need to have a plan. When you go to New York, you don't need to, but like I recommend having a plan, like where you're staying, what you're doing. Yeah, two orange counties in Florida, and then like it gets really tricky because like I think is technically Disneyland and Walt Disney World, they're both in Orange County. New York, Texas. The more we know. Look at how much we're learning tonight. This is an educational channel. Las Vegas in New Mexico. Old Las Vegas in Mexico. Really? Is this true? Greg, Greg, I can't. See, that's the thing about you, Greg. You're so funny. I never know when you're joking and when you're not. Cheers to that, though. Tonight is tap water. Misinformation, man. Apparently, yeah, Walt Disney World's in two different counties. That's where it gets really tricky. Walt Disney World's jurisdiction and all the stuff that's changed recently, if you really look back at it, there's been so many like interesting things about it being a municipality. Yeah. Misinformation man strikes again. Misinformation man. Standing in front of the Sleeping Beauty castle. And you're like, if you're looking for Hogwarts, it's that way. Points at Frontierland and then runs off. Misinformation, man. There's a Perth near my sister in Scotland, and first time I heard about it, I was confused. Oh yeah, because Perth, Greece, right? The first half is true. The rest is a correctly read joke. Things. It's too much. I cannot. I noticed that there were like retro shirts of Matterhorn, by the way. Speaking about it, I just saw the Matterhorn up on my wall over here, and I want to get one. And it's like Mickey and Donald and Goofy maybe on a toboggan, and Harold's like, I was like, that looks pretty cool. Bethany, are you listing? Bethany, don't list. Don't list too much there, Beth. Australia, I'm so sorry. If Jess were in the chat right now, she'd just be like, it's been a long time since geography. Yeah. Orange and Osceola. Yeah, okay. I love Walt Disney World. I really do. Yeah, I'm a Disneyland boy these days, but Walt Disney World is... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's great. It is great. I love it. I love it all. Where is our friend Jess? Last I knew, she was going to be indulging in a little Mario Kart action. So, hopefully she's getting a lot of coins right now. Which, by the by, does anyone want to hear my new high score on Mario Kart? There's a California, Missouri. Oh, you could be like, I'm moving to California. Which county has the best rides? We need to see the split. We need to see that split. Wait, what? What joke? Did I miss a joke? I'm sorry if I missed a joke. I might have missed something. Yeah, tap water. Maybe not a good choice. Still, it's the truth of the matter. Misery movie in my head. Misery. Yeah, isn't that with James Caan? And oh, she's so good. Why can't I think of her name? You know who I'm talking about. Who is it? That's a great book. Kathy Bates. Thank you, Scott. Thank you so much. I was like, I know she's so good. Kathy Bates is fantastic. Kathy Nates. Kathy Bates. Kathy Nates is a friend of hers. Ankle breaking scene. Oh, man. I think Bethany is listing. Bethany, why would you list? Well, scarred me. I've only seen bits and pieces, and it scarred me too. Scarred me too. Whoa, Beth, other way. Hi. Beth, just stay right there, all right? She's like, no. Oh, really? Oh, he scares you now? Yeah. You like scary movies, though, Joe, don't you? You're a scary movie guy, right? I'm not sure. I'm not much for scary movies. Not so much. Good for you, Joe. I don't think Naomi is as much into it from what she says. Do you guys watch scary movies together ever? I don't know. No. Never. We never do it. Never. Not even on my birthday. That's a hard nope. Like the movie Nope. Naomi heard about it and she's like, nope. No bueno. No, thank you. No, gracias. Like, de nada. That's an easy nope. Yeah. We're talking about Disney stuff, right? Who's the best character to ride Haunted Mansion with? My mind always goes back to Genie, but Mike Wazowski could be fun. Do we keep Pixar in? Like, Pixar's definitely Disney, but Goosebumps movie together, that was about it. Aw, little Jack Black. Headless Horseman. Yeah. Headless Horseman. Disney needs to make that ride, Joe. Sorry. Joe, did you see that video? You would like that video if you didn't see that video. It's one of the ones I'm very proud of. My Headless Horseman video. So proud of it. Ah, Disney really needs to capitalize on that. They did Mr. Toad. Now it's Headless Horseman time. How terrifying would that ride be? Oh my goodness. That's a dream. That's a dream or not rock coaster. A dream carriage ride. Carriage ride. Ah, yes. More of those, please. More, please. Headless Horseman would be good. He'd be laughing at everything. Just sitting on him with Haunted Mansion. Yeah. I'd feel very safe if you were like pals with the Headless Horseman. I'd feel very safe with him. He's got like a saber. Laughing at a bunch of stuff. You know, pretty quick to get around the park. No, 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 no. Headless Horseman on Sleeping Beauty. Go ahead. Try to kiss her. Man, I'd laugh my head off. Oh my gosh, don't lose your head. Yeah, that's very good. That's very, very good. Greg, he's just sitting there stroking like the sides of his coat, trying to like as if it were a chin, as he's looking at the picture of like Prince Philip kissing Aurora. He's like, how did they? He's like, Jimmy was. Or he just hangs his fake head, you know, that says it. He just slumps over. He's like, ugh, ugh. He's like, that's why I'll never be the prince in a story. Oh, there's great fan fiction. Who's the Headless Horseman? It's like a prince from old times. Love it. Ah, yeah. That's what I'm gonna be thinking about tonight. Headless Horseman. That's a good one. I like that. If I had to ride Haunted Mansion with a Disney character, I'd choose Piglet because we just sit and tremble together. Oh, Piglet. That's a pretty good one. Is it Haitian? It's not Hessian, right? Mercenary? Wait, what? Hey, thank you for all the likes, by the way, guys. I appreciate. Just thank you for hanging out tonight. Again, if you're just joining us, we're just kind of talking Disney, Universal stuff, whatever you want to talk about. Dogfather, I don't know if I got confirmation if you have a plan for Mario Kart tomorrow, but if you guys have questions about the parks, please send them my way. Happy to help. I'll give you my semi-professional opinion about things. Yes. Yeah, I was just there today. Wrote a little Jurassic and The Mummy and Forbidden Journey. That's about everything. A boat of Eeyores on Jungle Cruise. Oh my goodness. That would be pretty great. They're just like, oh no. Oh. Interesting, Joe. And that's who you want to ride? Oh, that's who you're saying is Headless Horseman. Oh, I see. I see. I see. That's who they say it is. Okay, Scott, that's a great question. For a long time, I didn't think so. However, Scott, bear with me. There's one shop right outside Universal. It's not even in the actual park. And it has a lot of merchandise from Harry Potter and a bunch of other attractions that are in the park. But I found actual, like, it's like old-fashioned Mummy, you know, like the old black and white. But they had the Mummy kind of screen printed on a shirt. And I thought it looked kind of cool. Oh, Joe, that makes sense. Okay. But yeah, I saw somebody with a Revenge of the Mummy hat today, I think. I was like, oh, look at this. So there's some stuff. I was talking. Scott, yeah. The thing is, Universal's doing more of this, like the shirt where it's just like a rectangle like screen printed on, which I'm not as big a fan of for merchandise. I kind of like the stuff that's like this. Like this is integrated into the shirt, right? Um, that's just me. It just depends on whatever you want to wear. Laughing hyenas and Mr. Lincoln. Oh my gosh, that's very good, Greg. Agreed. Yeah, Scott. So I wish they had more Mummy merch. I just don't know where they would put it right now because the store right across the way from Mummy, the closest one on the lower lot, is all Super Nintendo stuff still. So I don't know. I don't know. I want more Mummy merch. I love the Mummy. It's such a fun ride. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, what's the worst Disney character for any given attraction? Uh, well, Wicked Witch of the East, or West, I should say, is not really a Disney character, she's MGM, but if you rode Splash Mountain with her. Olaf on Matterhorn? Wait, what? Meeting Harold? Ooh, that'd be fun. Olaf, get down! I'd love to bring the Abominable Snowman on that. That'd be fun. Drew Carey show plays Trivial Pursuit against Lincoln. Wait, what? Is this a joke? Joe, I used to. There's this thing called Sounds Dangerous. They used to have down at MGM Studios, now Hollywood Studios in Florida, where it was Drew Carey. He got like a haircut. It was like all like binaural sounds. So they'd shut off the lights in the theater, and they'd have like the noise right behind you, like you were getting your hair trimmed and all these other weird things. It's pretty fun. How do we get an audience to sit in complete darkness for like 7 minutes? It's like that's the way to do it. I can't believe it. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. It's good stuff. It's good freaking stuff. Good stuff. I'm trying to think of other ones now. Who's afraid of the dark? We bring them on Space Mountain. The darkness does the work for you. Yeah, right, exactly. Mr. Lincoln on the mat. Is Mr. Lincoln a Disney character? Like, I know he's not, but like, good old honest Abe wielding an axe as we go flying down the Matterhorn. Like, Abe, hit me with one of your 6 speeches, bruh. And he's like, for sure, 4 score. No. Man, that would be cool. I'd love to tour around the park. What would somebody like Abraham Lincoln think of a theme park? Would it be weird for him to go see his own show? He's like sitting there and he's like, I would never have said that. Or he'd be like, I'd never hold a piece of paper that way. It's ridiculous. Or he'd be like, why did you deify me? I'm like, no, 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 Mr. Disney thought you were pretty amazing. So Walt, he kind of did this. And he'd be like, is there one with everybody? And I'd be like, yeah, we could go over to the East Coast, see the Hall of Presidents. And he's like, oh, pretty good. Yeah, that's true. The thing is about Lincoln, he kind of. I was talking to a friend about this a while ago who knows way more about history than I do. Lincoln, like, knew something was going to happen. Like, he knew. Um, but yeah, poor Lincoln. He'd be like, who got elected after me? I'm like, well, we could talk about it. Have to look up a few things. I pull out my phone and he'd be like, what's this? Um, yeah. Dude, is it? What's the statute of limitations? Greg, can you help us out with this? What's the statute of limitations on jokes like that? Are Lincoln jokes in? Like, I remember a comic, I forget which one was making jokes on that, like Netflix. They were talking about this very thing, and they're like, Lincoln jokes are okay because it's like over 100 years or something like that. And other people, it was like, no, it's way too soon to do jokes like that. 140 years? Is that too many? I don't know. Uh, who would be the worst person to ride Astro Orbiter with? Jenna, hello. How are you doing? Thanks for joining us here tonight. We are now discussing Disney characters who would be the worst companions on any given attraction. Even Lincoln Log jokes are too soon. Yeah, but they build up to something. That's why I like them. Buzz Lightyear. He'd be the worst on Astro Orbiter. Was he trying to shoot towards his own ride? Hey, Ryan, dude. Cheers to you, buddy. Wait, Ryan, are you a Gryffindor? I bet you're a Gryffindor. I hope so. Make me smile too much. Off work? Hey, congratulations, Jenna. Congratulations. Build up to them. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the timbre of that joke. What can I say? As long as my delivery wasn't too wooden, I think it should be all right. I'm trying to do like these fast jokes that are, I say them slow, you know? Is that a thing? Slow comedy. That's the new thing. That's the rage with all the kids these days. They don't want faster things. They want it slow. Unlike Turbo Mode, which is coming to Jungle Cruise soon. Only punchlines. Only punchlines. Yeti and Matterhorn, but riding behind you just in time for the Lincoln Joe. Oh, I love it. Thank you. Yeah. Harold just pops up. My abominable snowman friend. I feel bad they call him abominable. He doesn't seem that bad. Big out from Country Bear, Chambry on Small. Greg, that might be the best one. He's cutting him off with blood on the saddle. Swap Lincoln with, oh man, that would be good. Turbo Night After Hours Party. Yes. Imagine. Imagine, guys. Imagine Turbo Mode on all those rides. Wait, who, Joe? I want it so bad. Storybook Land Canal Boats, Turbo Mode. Super fast. Goes like 35 miles away. Cast members just holding on for dear life. Lincoln beat Douglas. No, but 789. Lincoln beat Douglas. Yeah. I wanted to do a video sometime, like top 5 like Disney parks predators on rides. Because there's a couple. There's a lot of things on rides that are like trying to chase you down. Made him live up to his initials. Right. Casey Jr. Turbo Mode. Jenna, exactly. Imagine sitting in the back, sitting in the far back. You're facing back, just like taking off. You're like, I wrote People Mover when it had the super speed tunnel. Oh, I've seen videos of that, like the Tron stuff. Yeah. The funny thing is they could still do that, or they could do a little bit of that over at the Magic Kingdom. That would be really nice. And I think if they had a tunnel, if they like redo People Mover eventually here, then they could just change out the tunnel, once in a while. They need Tron for a bit, do other things. Super crazy carousel. Jenna, if you ever want that, just go to the Griffith Park carousel, like the one Disneyland was inspired by. That thing cooks. It cooks a lot. Joe, it would not just be the monorail, okay? It'd be open air monorail, so it'd be fast. Monorail Turbo Mode. It's going like 70. Those turns, those banked turns or whatever they have on the monorail, you're just like, Finding Nemo, Turbo Mode, all ahead, full. They really meant it. They really meant that, which is good, in a way. Turbo Mode. I love Turbo Mode. Turbo Night. Come for Turbo Night. Think of all the Disneyland, I should say, dark rides that would be, they're 2 minutes long. They'd be like 30 seconds long. Space Mountain Turbo Mode sounds dope. Or, as we've said, we're also going to do the slow version of Space Mountain. What if it was Turbo Mode on the lift hills, Naomi, and then slow? It's like, and there's like, running in reverse. Yeah, Jenna, on the People Mover, is that what you're talking about? With the Tron speed tunnel? I think that's what Greg is referring to, if that's what you're referring to on top of that. But I could be completely wrong about all that stuff. Sky Bucket Turbo Mode. That would be, oh my gosh, Pixar Power on Turbo Mode. Goofy Sky School Turbo Mode. Oh boy, you wouldn't even have time to be afraid. Whew. That's Rocket Rods 2.0 if I've ever heard it. Dang, oh dang. That's pretty good. That's funny. As Larry the Cable Guy would say, that's funny right there. I would like it. Rise of the Resistance Turbo Mode. I really want to do a joke newscast now where I announce all these things that Disney is doing. Yes, Naomi, I'm going to. No, trust me, I will. I will let you know. Turbo Mode fantasies are wonderful, yes. Casey Jr. in Turbo Mode sitting in the monkey. Exactly, just getting thrown around. I love that. That's what I was thinking too. Yes, no, I will be. So basically, since last time we talked, I've caught up a little bit. We've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more videos. They're coming soon. And then after that, that's what I'll do. The water. You're like, what? Who's going to Star Wars night? Who's going here? Who's going little May the 4th action? Who's going? I'm sure a lot of other vloggers and stuff will be there too, so you say hi from me. I don't think I'm going. I'm not going. I don't have a plan to. Do you have any plans to? I don't think so. But no. That's right. I went to Throwback Night. I was very grateful to go then. Oh, Greg, that's very nice, right? No, thank you for watching them. I appreciate it. I hope you like them. I just don't want to burn you guys out on videos. So. And they're there if you want to watch them. You don't have to watch all of them. You watch whatever you like, you know. If you see one that pops up and you're like, I have absolutely no interest in that, Mr. Good. And that's fine. You don't watch. I prefer if you didn't. I don't want you to waste your time. I'll be there tomorrow. Hyperspace Mountain starts out tomorrow. Nice. So it just switches overnight. Hey, Scott. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you so much, Scott. I really do. It's tempting. Senor Bueno. Senor Bueno. You never burn us. Oh, Sadie, thank you so much. I'm trying to crank. I shouldn't say crank them out because I don't just like slapdash it. I really take my time to make sure they're good. I'm just trying to get them out in a timely fashion, trying to catch up a bit. You know, more is better than less. So, yeah. Some of these videos, some people probably won't even care about. I got a parking lot video coming up that a lot of people probably like, that was great, Jimmy, but it's not really what. Yeah, whatever. Just want to help some folks. I really do. If I can help at all. It's the whole hope. And entertain, both. I want to do both. Mostly it's entertainment, but if it can be informative, that can be good. Do both. Do both. That's the teacher in me. I'm not a teacher, but my mom was still kind of. Thank you, Scott. Parking lot videos are super helpful. Thank you. Thanks, Nails. I try. Yeah, this one should be good. I'm excited. I am excited. There's always more to learn. There's so much information, you know? Helpful entertainment. That's how it should be, right? Also, there's times where I just make weird little videos about, like, in between. It's like, here's another Indiana Jones video that's weird. Best restroom is the parking lot, in the parking lot video. Yes, well, hey, the restroom over at the Toy Story parking lot is actually pretty legit, and there's like nobody there ever. Like maybe a few people, maybe, but. And don't you worry, one of my magnum opuses, magnum opus, one of my videos, it'll be the bathrooms video, because you guys need some bathroom videos, some toilet humor. Can't film inside them, of course, but. That means that it's in your DNA. Yes, and my father was a teacher and then became a principal. So everyone thought education was a foregone conclusion. But what can I say? They can never educate me. Oh, kind of choked on that water. That's not a joke. Those are funny. I can't believe anybody's watching this. Naomi, aren't you supposed to be sleeping? Joe, aren't you supposed to be sleeping? And if you guys need to go to sleep, I know it's late. I just wanted to pop on for a little bit here and just, make sure you go into your week, in the best way possible. Best way possible. Also, my mom sends her hugs to everybody in the chat. She won't be here tonight. She's sleeping. Are any of my sister's teachers? Actually, Crystal, great question. My older sister Amanda is a teacher. Yeah, special ed teacher. Bless her. I'm sleepwatching. Greg, most of my viewers do that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Just turn it on and fall asleep. I love teachers. But yeah, I have three sisters, and only one of them, out of the four of us, only one of us became a teacher. So everybody thought all of us would be, but uh, I'm sure I would find it very rewarding and very fun, but my path was entertainment on a grand scale. That's the hope, anyway. Yes. And your mom was a teacher, your sister is? Nice. Scott, hey, bud. Send my love back to you, buddy. Scott, Mr. Graham. Is it Graham or Graham? I'm sure it's Graham. Disneyland 3 days. My week will be awesome, dude. Yes. Jenna, you're gonna have a great time. Just Graham. Okay, Graham. Cool. Just want to make sure I wasn't saying it incorrectly, buddy. Thank you. A scientist, yes, believe it or not, yours truly has a degree in science. We could get into the nitty gritty of it, but teaching is entertainment adjacent. Oh, very much so. And the best teachers are the ones who are the best, some of the best entertainers, because the best way to teach or to learn is to be entertained or entertaining. You know, yeah, that's the best. That's why Bill Nye was so popular, like, because he was teaching, but it was fun. And when you watch something, Wendy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, happy Sunday. Have a great. Thank you, Wendy. Right back to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Maria. I'm hoping to play one on TV at some point. I think I would do a great, like, my friend keeps telling me, he's like, you need to be on Abbott Elementary and do just like one day. You're like a cool sub teacher who comes in. Yes, give the love to Wendy. Please give her that love. Wendy, thank you. Cheeseology. Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah. I never take it for granted, but it's a pretty good a degree. Hmm. Yeah. Got to be sharp. Sharp cheddar in there. From Wisconsin. That's right. Bill, 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 Bill. I saw Bill speak live once at the Mall of America. It was pretty cool. Yeah. That guy, I feel like he's just been trying. He's been trying his whole life to get people to take science like fun, but like more seriously. He's great. He's really great. Now you can be anything. Yeah. I used to threaten well, not threaten, but I was like, one day when I get like big enough, my thought was to like crash one of my sister's classes. And I'd be like, knock at the door, and be like, well, hello. I'd have to get through, like, they'd have to clear me and everything, but it would seem like I just showed up there, and all of her kids would be like, ah. Some of them would not care, which I appreciate. That's fine too. They'd be like, get him out of here. Yeah, Bill. Yeah, Bill's a cool dude. He does a pretty good master class too. I saw you can watch it like on the plane. Well, I was flying Delta a while ago and he was on there, and I was like, Bill Nye master class? What's a Bill Nye master class? Science related. Not a surprise there. Yeah, smart guy. Very smart guy. American lit teacher. Oh wow, 11th grade, getting them ready for college. That's fantastic. You know, cool. Yeah, so my mom's got a doctorate in English, and so she would teach like second through fourth grade during the day, and then master's students in college at night. So she would run the gamut, I should say, of teaching. So yeah, great lady, great lady, very intelligent. She's a doctor. I'm never gonna be a doctor like she is. That's okay though. She wouldn't be able to help me at all, though. She would, if I hurt myself. I mean, she would try to help, but she's not gonna diagnose me. My aunt is a doctor, though, and it was very helpful growing up to have like your aunt come over and just check you out. Just like if something happened, if you fell down or whatever, she could like look at you and be like, "Yeah, you'll be fine." You know. So that was always nice to have. And she actually, if you can, is it on this side? Yeah, right here. You see this? Right there. That was actually a butterfly stitch that my aunt did when I fell on a coffee table at our cabin many, many years ago. And so thankfully she was there and she fixed me right up. And now I have that. People think it's a dimple. It's not. It is actually, I fell on a, yeah, little history. You guys want that? Would you ever go back to school for anything? Never. Ever. I don't know. I think the thing about being an actor, Naomi, is that you were kind of constantly going back to school for different things. If you want to be special forces, you know, uh, like special forces, you have to learn a bunch of stuff like that. If you want to be like a doctor, you have to learn a little bit about being a doctor, like stuff like that. So in a way, who did my lobotomy? I don't know, but I don't know who did my lobotomy. A killer get well card, yeah, right. Too totally, 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 yeah. The best one, the best get well. And my mom does send me cards, and they're some of the most heartwarming things. So all jokes aside, she's very good. She knows how to just hit right at the heart. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And more depending on the role. Like for instance, if you're going to be on the Hallmark movies and you're pretending to be a lawyer, but most of the time you're just in a town, you're not necessarily going to be like you need to go learn to be a lawyer. Like that's not integral to that. However, I'm trying to think of another good that specialized one. Like if it's a movie about horseback riding, like you got to go and learn how to do that really well and all those things that come with it. So, yeah, it's like you're a forever learner, and I like to think I am. So I'm always happy to learn more things. Yeah, I can always learn more. I can always learn more. That's why, I want to learn how to do all this stuff, or like sword play. Like that you're the best way to learn is you working with like a master, and they can teach you how to do this stuff, and you'd be like you would. It's not like a necessary skill in today's age, but if you're in a medieval movie or even a Star Wars movie, there's some really really great sword experts out there who can teach you how to be incredibly proficient with a blade. Yeah, that'd be really fun to do. Yeah, that'd be great. Or fighting, like a lot of hand to hand. They would teach you different things. Like your character knows American Kempo or something, so you got to learn how to do all of that. Me too, fencing. I know that would be super cool. I remember in college, I made a friend, and we were going through like the clubs that were offered by the school, not just like the clubs. And we'd asked if they had a fencing class, and like, no, but you can start one. And I was like, ah, oh, fencing is kind of expensive if you have to buy all the equipment. It's easy once you set all the posts. Yeah, fencing's. This is our fencing class. It's pretty good. Well done. That's a good one there, Joe. I like that one. I like that. Yeah, yeah. You hear stories too about actors who go on the Tonight Show or whatever, and they talk about the things they had to learn, like training wise. It's always usually like the military stuff that's like the worst because they put them through a ton, which is it's kind of funny to watch. I totally get it. I couldn't get that up and running. Darn laws. Today I will be the stabber and you're the stabby. Yeah. Yeah. We never talk about it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, fun times. Yeah, that it's actually, if you're familiar with the film Saving Private Ryan, one of the things Spielberg did is he got that whole crew in there, because it's based in World War II and it's a group going to try and find and save this young man, basically. And they had this group like trained together in army stuff, and it was just horrible, grueling work. And he purposefully did not bring in Matt Damon, who is Private Ryan, until later, and didn't really have him do the same amount of training. So the animosity that cast had towards him was very much in line with how those characters would react upon saving him and all the stuff they did to get to him and that kind of stuff. I'm like, oh, that's just like really good, intelligent directing forethought because now you're not even having them act that much as like you can just be like, no, they hate him because he didn't have to do all the weeks of basic training or whatever. It's like he just showed up and be like, hi, and it's like, which we can't forget, Vin Diesel is in that movie. Family, never forget. Good movie. Messed up, very sad, but a very good movie. Yeah, it's a great one. What a movie. Dang. It's like the one your grandfather watches all the time. Most everybody. It's a rough film. It's a rough film. I don't know how we were talking about Disney stuff when we got to Saving Private Ryan, but here we are. What about your screenplay? Oh, Naomi, it's under wraps. I have to write the last episode. I've written 7 episodes. Got one more. One more. And it is about family. I can tell you that much right now. It might never see the light of day, but it's been a good learning experience. So who knows? Maybe it'll be my claim to fame. Maybe it'll be something I can joke about one day. But I have a few. I have a few working on. Private Ryan on Winnie the Pooh. Wait, what? Oh, Naomi, we'll find something for you. Actually, there is a role that you could play. Maybe. I don't know. Small role, but still. There are no such thing as small roles, only small people. A less demanding role. That's the way to put it. That's how I look at it, especially the amount of extra or background work I've done. Very integral. Still, really, I truly mean it. You really do need them. Otherwise, it's super weird. You're in a mall and there's no one walking around the mall. What's this, an apocalypse? But now I'm intrigued. Naomi's trying to make her own. She's becoming a Hollywood starlet. A starlet, see? My name up in the bright lights. Naomi Daisy. That's your stage name. That's your stage name right there. I have the whiteboard here, guys. I can still write stuff down. I can still do it. Who did we decide was... Let's just do best theme park companion that's a Disney character. That's what I want. No, thanks, really. There's nothing you can say or do that I cannot twist to my desire. Yes. Yeah. I'm looking at my Mr. Toad popcorn bucket over here. Ironically got it at Magic Kingdom. That just boggles my mind. Ugh. Bring Mr. Toad back to Magic Kingdom, please. Please. I mean, don't get rid of Winnie the Pooh, but we could probably trash something else, right? Let's just move Fairy Tale Hall. We can move Fairy Tale Hall. I think we can do it. I'm going to talk to Josh tomorrow. Yes, best Disney character to go to Disneyland with. Genie Plus. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? Max Goof seems like a good time. Ooh, Maxie. Maxie would be pretty sweet. Are we talking like Max, like from Goofy movie, that age? Or are we going like Goof Troop Max, where he's pretty young? What are you thinking? I think Mickey would be fun because, like, snap his fingers and we'd do whatever we wanted. Be like, what's up, Mick? He'd be like, Mickey, can we go up to Walt's apartment? He's like, of course. Go wherever you want. Hey, Mickey, what's your favorite ride? He's like, I don't have one. Goofy movie? Okay, nice. Crystal, that's not a bad pick. Great pick, Crystal. Great pick. I wonder how Mickey'd feel about Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. Ooh. Now we're getting spicy. Mickey would have to stop every 5 seconds to sign autographs. That's okay. Let's just say in this is all hypothetical. Let's just say whomever you brought did not look like that character. They just looked like another tourist. That way you don't have to stop. Have you watched the new Peter Pan movie yet on Disney Plus? No, I have not. Have you, Kelly? Have you? I saw it pop up there, but I've not taken the time yet. Chip as a companion. Oh, you don't want Dale? I think Dale would be more fun, but I mean, it's your pick. You don't have to. Chip. Wait, are you talking about like Chip from Beauty and the Beast? You have a little teak. That's who she's talking about. She wants this Chip. You want to go on the ride with a little cup that can break at any moment. Sick. Yeah, great. Okay, that's true. I just rewatched that though, and she is so all over the place. Like you would really need to be on her good side, and you'd be like, "Hey, hey, Queen, they said something about you," and she's like, "What did they say?" And she's just whopping the heads. Her like base instinct is to off with the head everybody, everyone. I was like, whoa, it's crazy. I'm trying to think of who would be chill in a queue line, you know? Like who's going to be in a queue line that's not going to be frustrated? I don't know. Jack Skellington might be really fun. He'd be excited about everything. Is Tom Sawyer like is that I mean he's like a Mark Twain creation. I know he's in the like it's technically kind of park related. Joe, I know you can do better. Give me an animated one. Give me an animated character. I know you can do it. You're a funny guy. Yes, not well, I kind of. And then they turned it over to Pirate's Lair. Davy Jones. Okay, Captain Jack Sparrow would be really fun to tour the parks with. I might say Jack Skellington. He would love everything. You'd take him onto Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, and he'd be like, "What's this? What's this? A man sitting over there. What's this? He's got odd brown hair." Like, it's you just anything he eats, he'd be the crackhead. This no one can stand next to this tourist, and everybody's like, "Why can't I stand it?" It's just this giant thing you can't see. You guys got to try this on every ride. He's such a joy and a great sense of adventure. Oh, that's pretty good. Hmm. It'd be fun to bring somebody like Gaston on Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. Could he'd get way too competitive, and like if you beat Gaston in a shooting game, he might lose his mind. He'd be like, "Well, my blaster wasn't working." Sure, it wasn't Gaston. I was thinking that too. Like Toad on Autopia, if you brought him over to Radiator Springs Racers, oh my gosh. In Autopia, they're like, please don't bump the car in front of you. And he just comes slamming. He's like, we must go. Go faster. Like, Toad, buddy, you gotta calm down. Welcome back, Dogfather. Oh, that's where you were gone for. Dogfather, you've got your plan for tomorrow, though, or for Mario Kart and how to do all that? If you don't, I'm happy to answer your questions. He bring his real blunderbuss. Yeah. He's just like, who needs a blaster? It's like, you shot Zurg. Lightning McQueen on Mr. Toads. Now we're talking. Tow Mater. Bring Mater on Mr. Toads. All right, Dogfather. But you know how the reservation system works if they have it in place tomorrow? I just want to make sure you know. Yeah, Greg. Totally. Speed up. Yeah, he's like, ka-chow! Drifting around the turns. Oh my gosh. Who else would be good? Yeah, I think Jack's my pick. Besides, like, Genie, which I feel like Genie's kind of cheating. Um, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Jack might be mine. I like Jack. Jackie boy. Roger Rabbit could help you get out of jail. Ooh, Roger Rabbit. That's a good pick. Roger's an underrated pick. I like good old Roger. He might get a little annoying though throughout the day. Like if you had to sit and have multiple long conversations with Roger. No offense, Raj. He's just like, please, and you're like, stop it, Roger. Roger, please. Who else? Who else would be good? Take Donald Duck to City Hall. Oh my god. Wait, why? Want to check out all the bills? Is that one? Jessica Rabbit. You could do that too. She's a private detective now. Sadie, I agree with you. I think it's an underrated ride. Is there a Disney character that you identify with? Oh, like who I think is like me? Um, hmm. I don't know. Maybe that's a better question for you, Crystal. Is there anyone I remind you of? Maybe like one of the villains or something? Hey, I knew it. Dogfather, you could either do it at the very beginning of the day or the very end of the day. Probably your best bets. And right now, Dogfather, it didn't seem like they're doing reservations for Super Nintendo World at the beginning or in the week. I would say if you want to do Mario Kart tomorrow, I would head straight down there. Also, check on your Universal Studios app make sure if they do have reservations, you can get one. I just don't want you to miss out on Mario Kart. So if you can do that first, I'd recommend it. I look just like Jessica Rabbit. What can I say? Don't hate me. I'm just drawn this way. Whatever she. What's the line? I'm just drawn this way. Yeah, Dogfather. I just want you to have a good day, buddy. No, not a villain. Okay. Thanks, Crystal. I was a joke about the villain thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, like when I do the little book thing at the library, at the Beast Library in the animation building, I get Woody from Toy Story because he's a leader, he's thoughtful, stuff like that. But like, I don't know. I don't know if that's really a match. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh my gosh. Can you just see Obi with his big... Wait, are we talking prequels or are we talking original trilogy? Yeah, Dogfather, I wouldn't recommend it, but that's pure prerogative, bud. You don't need to wait in that. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. It'd be even funnier because he looks like a regular tourist doing it. That'd be nice. Oh, if that's the case, then I gotta pick Genie because he'd just poof you into the rides. He'd make your own Disneyland. You feel like you want your own personal Disneyland? Genie's so overpowered. I love Genie. If he's your friend, he does the spells for free. And I'm not saying we're using Genie. It's his choice. Best date to go with me, but I don't know who. Oh, the best date. Oh, yeah. That's a great idea. Who would be the best romantic date in Disneyland? Is that what you're thinking? Baloo would be fun. The thing is, Naomi, you'd bring him past like Bengal barbecue and you'd be like, what's... Or Winnie the Pooh would be that way too. They'd be like, what's over there? You'd be like, oh, that's waiting some food. And I'd be like, we should probably go there next. Like, we should go there now. And you're like, okay. The Matterhorn for me would be my date. Yes, of course. And what can I say? The two of us, back row, please. I don't think we're gonna fit in the boat, are we, sweetie? Oh, sweetie, don't cry. We're a Back to the Future Hawaiian shirt. Oh, Dogfather, that's great. Good for you, buddy. Yeah. That'll be perfect there. Hey, if the Production Central store is open right by the Animal Actors, everything's over 50, it's like 50% off or more there. You get some Back to the Future merch there for like nothing. Like, I'm talking single digits for the dollars, maybe, which is crazy. Thank you all for the likes again tonight. Thank you for comments. I just appreciate you being here. We'll chat for a little while longer, if that's cool with you guys. Chandler, good evening, sir. How are you? I don't know why I said it that way, but I just did, all right? I can't go back. It's like a typewriter. Oh my gosh, our words are like typewritten words. Once they're typed, they're forever typed. It sounded more poetic in my head. It's fun though. Chandler, we're talking about the best Disney character to either go to a park with, to Disneyland park with. Chandler, come on, man. You don't need to go to the gym anymore. I think you're already jacked enough. Come on, man. Leave some gym for the rest of us. Oh, nice. That a boy, Dogfather. Good job. From the good Jimmy. Flynn Rider would probably be the best date option. Ooh. Joe, did you hear that? Vader. No, wait and just get on, dude. Vader. Yes. Darth Vader. The ghost hosts for a date. That's a great one. Our tour begins here. Iron Man because you just buy the whole park. Joe, that's pretty good. I love these picks. I love that. Vader, just imagine standing in line with Vader. Oh, Elizabeth Swann. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. I like the ghost host because imagine him on a different ride and he's just a voice, he's just floating around. He's like, oh, he gets off Splash Mountain. He's like, that was scarier than the Haunted Mansion. You're like, yeah, right. He's like, Small World was terrifying. Like, yeah, brah. Captain Barbosa. Yeah, I know. I would love the good captain. The thing is, he'd just be sitting in line looking at everybody, and he'd be like, "Hey, this line would move a mite bit faster if we took out a few of these civilians." And I'd be like, "Hey, Barbosa, no. It'd be fun to go on rides because if you were just scared, he would just say, do it. Palpatine, I don't know if I can go on this ride." And he's like, "Do it." And you're like, "Yes, sir." Dogfather, did you see I dropped a little joke with Palpatine in the San Diego Zoo video? I'm very proud of it. I do love old Palps. Oh, Palpatine is so freaking good. He's so funny and terrifying. Palpatine's both very funny and very scary, and that's a very difficult line. Was it pretty good, Neil? I don't know. Thank you. I tried. Again, it's so hard. Jeffrey Rush he's a master. Jeffrey, I know you're watching. This is to you, bud. Mm. Oh, really? I wasn't familiar. Oh, is this Permanezca sentados, por favor? Crystal, I butchered that. I'm sorry. Palps is your ultimate favorite. You're gonna have his saber at Star Wars night? Nice. Barbosa ordering food. I can already hear the mint juleps and beignets, and the beignet, the sugar getting caught in his little scraggly beard. I love Barbosa. He's so good. He's such a good character. And he gets even cooler throughout the entirety of the saga. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't like Dead Man's Chest, which is the sequel to the original Pirates, is that there's not Barbosa in it. So, yeah. I need Hector. Oh yeah, it's brutal. He's so mean to her. But he's trying to motivate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's a mean dude, but a cool dude, and he becomes a good man. He becomes a hero. I love a redemption arc. I love a redemption arc. Just that's what happens when your wife is the moderator and she can just start deleting your messages. It's so funny. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Later tonight, I'm gonna be like, I smiled too much today. That's the mark of a good day. If your face hurts from smiling. Yeah, here's the question. What can I do? Oh yeah, I could put Naomi in timeout. Okay. So I guess I have unlimited power. Here, only here. Redemption arc. A second try for Noah. So Noah, we looked at the numbers, and while we found it very amazing that you got two of every species on here, we noticed that genetically moving forward, we were going to hamstring all the species and have a problem. So we're looking at maybe 17 per for the next one. And he's like, we're going to need a bigger boat. Like Noah's Ark 2 Redemption Arc. This summer, the water's coming. That's fun. I like that. There's always metal. I always like guitars in my sequels. More guitar, more metal. Mm, I love it. This time, it's personal. Can we get another cheesy action movie like that? Is that what John Wick is? I've heard John Wick is very good. I have not seen it. But I'm going to be talking about Super Mario Brothers and Dungeons and Dragons for the patrons and stuff. But how would he get that though? I think he just has a paddle. That's his weapon of choice. But he uses it for good. He uses it to paddle a boot. That's my Canadian version of about is a boot. Do we have any Canadians here tonight? I was just thinking, are there any Disney movies set in Canada? Turning Red is. Greg, he's already packing. He's like Chandler. Chandler's jacked. He's jacked. I prefer it if they said jimmied, but jimmied is like you open a door or something. Yeah. Then they'll be like, dude, you're looking so jimmied. Like, I would never know how to say that. Oh boy, I'm the worst. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, did we get to a definitive answer? Nicholson is. That's very good. Did we get to do a definitive answer? Who would be best romantic date though for Disneyland? Rapunzel. I'd pick Rapunzel. She likes everything. I'm Jimmy, bro. Chandler, dude. No doubt. No doubt. What can I say? I don't like going. I don't want to meet in the parks with Chandler, and here's the reason why. He blocks out the sun. He's just so. No matter where we put him, he's blocking it. Dude, you're so Jimmy, bro. Sorry, so stupid. Anyway, I choose Rapunzel because, again, like Jack Skellington, she would be excited about everything. Every ride would be fun for her. And I would appreciate that very much. She'd have to braid her hair, though, because we can't be dragging that around the park. My goodness. Aladdin's a great pick. You mean like Aladdin or like Prince Ali? No need for sunscreen. Chan screen. Chandler's like, yes. Aladdin is a great pick. Aladdin? He's like, yes. And you're like, so while I was eating those beignets you grabbed for me, I started thinking, did you buy the beignets? And he's like, what do you mean by buy? I love the skulls. It's so funny. Street rat Aladdin. Chandler, yeah. Tall, good looking, intelligent, all things to describe you. Um, yeah, I think Street Rat Aladdin would be fun. Would he be? Would you? He's like, actually, I got it off a table. Nobody was worried about it. Would he be stealing things, Crystal? That's my question. Would he steal things, or would you be like Aladdin? Like he sneaks into Bengal barbecue and he grabs you a few skewers and runs out. Like Aladdin. Crystal, I am just shy of 6'1", so technically I'm 6 feet tall, like 6 3/4 inch, but I just 6. Yeah, I think that's decently tall. Scrooge McDuck for his yes, that's the right answer, Greg. Love it, Scrooge. Crystal, you're so sweet. That's so sweet. Aladdin would love you. Scrooge. Hey, you know what? I'll just show up. Greg will show up with Scrooge, and he'll foot the bill for everything. Right on his bill. Actually, no. Aurora would be good. Yeah. Take her into Great Moments or Tiki Room, and she'd just be like, Aurora, wake up! Headless Horseman's looking over there. He's like, I don't know how to help. I don't know how to help. He couldn't say that, but he'd love to walk around the park with Headless Horseman translating for him. This is my friend, Mr. Headless Horseman. He should be tall enough to ride the ride, but please don't stare at his lack of head. And he kind of not like he does. Ooh, Tarzan is a good pick. Okay, Jenna, here's my question for you. Again, in this hypothetical, he probably just looks like a tourist, but as you see him, is he loincloth Tarzan or is he full suit Tarzan? Who's all like with the dreads? Because full suit Tarzan is pretty cool too. That's all I gotta say. Man, Tarzan is another underrated gem. It's right at the end of the Disney Renaissance, but man, oh man, is Tarzan good. I like it a lot. These are the questions I need to ask. Jane Porter is pretty good too. I like Jane. Always be yourself. People are like the loincloth, please. Both. When he gets cold later on in the day, he puts the suit on. Middle of the day, it's really hot. He's just down to a loincloth. You walk by the treehouse, and he's like, "What did they do to it?" Tarzan, don't look, don't look. Tarzan is Jimmy from. I'm sorry, that's very funny. The trees, but also I'm into full suit and dreads. Yeah, Jen already looks good. Tarzan is like he's insane. Also, after seeing leopards recently, and I used to watch like the Big Cat Diaries and stuff, leopards can kind of move fast sometimes, but Sabor is like a leopard cheetah hybrid. Like the leopard he fights in that movie, it's like dashing all. It's like, whoa. Yeah, it's good stuff. Tarzan's a great pick. Well done. But I like Street Rat Aladdin too. That's a great one. Would Street Rat Aladdin be talking about like one day that people are gonna know more about him, and you're like, no, I think you're great as is. Cheetah, if you don't mind the monkey on your back. Ah, is that like an old-fashioned Tarzan reference? Where the ape was named Cheetah? How fast was Cheetah? I don't know. Showing skin. But he has his little red hat. Okay. I love the dark underbelly of all this stuff. It's like, yeah, I pick Aladdin. He's kind of fun. He's a street rat. We don't talk about these things. And also, maybe he's not wearing a shirt. Genie Jafar. Okay, I was talking about this today, and this, I get it. He has to go overboard, but like his second wish to be the most powerful sorcerer in the world, that's pretty good. Um, yeah, I don't know, like Sorcerer Jafar, that's pretty good. Do you mean Genie Jafar, like he's like a big red floating cloud? Who is straight up, yeah, he's ripped. He's ripped. I'm waiting for someone to be like, Maui, Maui should be my buddy in the park. These are really funny and very eye-opening responses, everybody. I'm very proud of you for being true to yourself. Thank you. I wonder how Pocahontas, what she would think about the parks. Because she's from a certain time where she would be also like Rapunzel. She'd just be like, oh, looking at everything. Or we take her out to Pirate's Lair and she'd be like, I don't want to leave the island. It's the closest thing to nature we have. And you'd be like, oh, Pocahontas. Abraham Lincoln. Kelly, you might not have been here earlier, but that's someone was saying that too. Abraham Lincoln is a great pick. All right, I want Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, John Chandler, totally. She'd just be going around and around. She'd be like, you guys weren't paddling well enough. I need to show you how to do it. This is a good, yeah, these are the types of conversations you're going to get late on a Sunday night. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad that people actually stuck around for this. I was like, people might just be like, I'm out. Jim, thanks so much. Yeah. Oh, I lied. If I could find a way to have her mobile, it'd be Grandmother Willow. She'd be my date for the parks. Slapping people with her the long tendril-like branches. She'd be just whipping wisdom at people. Someone would trip on her and she'd be like, why do we fall down? I love Grandmother Willow, though. I don't know. I just do. I love Grandmother Willow. Bring Grandmother Willow on Splash Mountain. And she's like, what'd they make this log out of? Or this thing we're in? And I'd be like, Grandmother Willow, don't ask. You know the answer. Mama Odie, she'd have fun. It's so funny. It's so funny. Yeah, we'd have a good time. Can we all go? We'll just all like double date, quadruple dates, lots of fun dates. Set up a date for Lincoln and Bambi at Frontierland Shooting Gallery. Wait, what? It's horrible. I love the Saturday Night Live clip where like Bambi's mom never died. She just like she's still alive and she was seeing like a massage therapist or something. I don't know. It's a very strange clip, but I thought it was funny. I would take all the hunters from Disney animated mythos and I'd take them to the shooting exposition. I want to see who's the best. I'd be like, who's the best? That would be great. That would be really cool, actually. That's why, again, in my Villainous Kingdom video, that's why that tavern where all the hunters hang out would be so cool. Ooh. That's totally true. Well, Hades would be great. That's true. Oh my gosh. And the stories Hades could tell you, you put a quarter in him. He's like me, and you just sit there and listen, and he'd talk all day. Oh, SDK, I did not. Which one broke down? Yeah, Naomi, I was thinking about Robin Hood earlier. Would he be dressed up like a stork? Crystal, I'm the same way. I was trying to go through the Disney animated films like in order. I got past Pinocchio, and I think Fantasia was next, but Bambi was going to be coming up, and I was like, ugh. I don't know if I love my mom, so as you guys know, I don't want to watch that. So Dumbo ends on a happy note. So it just takes a while. Ugh, man. Moms are fantastic, aren't they? My chair's like squeaky. Is this lighting weird? I never got confirmation. I don't know. Is it okay? I'm gonna figure it out. Let it break upon you like a wave upon the sand. Pocahontas is good. It's a good movie. So I'm hearing Tarzan. I'm hearing Aladdin. I'm hearing Abraham Lincoln. Sorcerer Mickey would be pretty good. That's a good choice. I like that too. He'd be getting into all sorts of mischief. Yeah, that's a good one. I was thinking about Maleficent earlier as like a date, but I think she'd just be angry about everything. And I don't want to do that. Listen with your heart. Listen with your heart, you will understand is such a great message. Chef Skinner, bad guy from Ratatouille. Ooh, that's pretty funny. Ooh. What's the love interest in that? What's her name? Is it? Linguini and Colette. Hawkeye versus Robin Hood. Hawkeye's OP, but Robin may give him a run for his money. Robin's kind of nuts. Good thing Robin isn't shooting to kill. Less menacing than Genie Jafar. Jenna, I thought you were picking Genie Jafar because he was shirtless. I didn't know if that was the joke. And he also has so much magic. The problem with Genie Jafar is if you ask him to do anything, he gives you like a bad wish. You'd be like, I wish for this, and it's like not a good thing. You're like, that was a bad wish. Lull this conversation. Naomi, I think you started it. I don't think that's true at all. She's like, I didn't start nothing. I didn't start anything. Again, if you're just joining us, we're talking about the best date to have in Disneyland from a fictional character. Didn't see a lot of Esmeraldas. Guys, come on. Phoebus. Quasi'd be a great buddy to hang out with in the park. Quasi is also straight jimmied. Have you guys seen that guy? In that movie, he's picking up Phoebus one-armed at a distance up some stairs. Just one-handed. Just Quasi. Hercules is a great pick. It's an interesting opportunity. Meg would be fun too. Would she just get bored with the place though? A couple of rodents looking for a theme park. We could put him back in the lamp. Ooh, Jenna. She knows how to control him. Get back in that lamp. Get out of lamp. I think of like what would be the worst one? Iago would be horrible to have in the park all day. He's just sitting on your shoulder, just go. It'd be like hanging out with me. Yeah. Throw in some ladies, Jenna. That's fine. Do what you like. Follow your heart. I love the Beast, but I also don't think he would love to be in a theme park. I think he'd be kind of like, this isn't my thing. He's like, I need to go brood in a tower. They're good picks, right? Gaston as a date wouldn't have to do things like think and read. That's very funny. Gaston is so funny to me. I like him. I like Gaston. I know he's a villain. I know, but he's fun. Belle, hey, Naomi. She said Belle. Iago versus Zazu. I take Zazu. I remember seeing the Tiki Room under new management, and Iago and Zazu were in there, and I know people were very angry about it, but it made sense to me in a certain way. But Zazu's not nearly as bad as Iago. Zazu, he can have moments, and Iago does have a nice like redemption arc in Return of Jafar, but Zazu, you could have a nice emotional conversation with. I think Iago might be even just talking to him would be tough. He's just like he's just squawking the whole time. Oh, can I change? I change all my answers. I want the crocodile. Not as my romantic date, just as a buddy walking around the parks with me. And he's just, his eyes are always looking around. He's keeping time and he's looking for Hook. He's looking around. He's like, bring him on pirates. And he's like, maybe Flynn. Flynn's good. Alice would be fun to hang with. Alice would be good. Hatter. Worst characters to go to Disneyland with would be Sadness. Ooh, yeah, that'd be rough. Zazu versus Scuttle? Ooh, that's a better matchup. Scuttle would be fun because all the stuff he'd be saying would be way off. He'd just be lying to you about surface stuff. He's like, this is a whatchamacallit. People use it to, I don't know, draw things all over themselves. You're like, Eeyore, okay, I was thinking Eeyore for a second, but Eeyore, he's not as bad as people think. And he can be a sweet, sweet guy. We love him. He's very sweet. You just want to give him a hug. Oh, Kelly, no, now we're jumping over off of Disney. I said Universal at first, so Donkey. Donkey would be fun. I saw Donkey today a few times. He was meeting and greeting, as he does. Yeah, Donkey. Donkey'd be good. Kelly, no, that's fine. Kelly, do you know why we make rules, Kelly? To break rules, all right? Don't you worry about that. Kelly, you can be, you pick Donkey. He's basically a Disney character. DreamWorks is like, why? Why? We didn't even talk about the Marvel characters. How about Gamora? You could bring Gamora to the park. You could bring Steve Rogers. Break and overcome. Perfect. Steve Rogers would actually be a great, great date in the parks, I would think. He'd be a good buddy to hang out with. Because he's been to stuff like that. He would just love it. Crush. Oh, there's Jenna. Wait, which one? Who are we talking about? Gamora or are we talking about Steve? Both good options. Yeah, I wish we could get a definitive answer. It's feeling like Abraham Lincoln. Loki. Loki'd be pretty fun. The thing is, when you're standing in multiple queue lines with Loki, eventually I think you would actually get truth from Loki. Wouldn't that be so fun? Loki's just, he starts talking to you and he's like, it's really hard being the prince of Asgard the way I am, but also the son of an ice giant. Nemo. Nemo, there you go. How about Captain Nemo? Wait. Dory might get on my nerves as she was with me all day. Speaking of Finding Nemo. Because she'd forget everything you were talking about. Did we talk about this? Yes, we did. 5 times already, Dory. She's like, huh? Women were crushing on Parade Tarzan? Oh, really? Also, I didn't hear about which parade float broke. Which happened? Oh, Naomi, you can't stand Loki? Do tell. The tea. Let us spill it. We'll go for another 25 minutes. It's a soft 25, but it's already 11 o'clock. Again, if you guys need to go sleep, please go sleep. Don't stay up on my account. I just wanted to be here tonight. I can't believe I already got to an hour and a half. You guys are so easy to talk to. Ogling him? I saw people doing the same with Maui recently, even though he's not a face character. Loki's too low-key, under the radar. And Crystal, I love him. Finally, they disagree on something. Oh, my goodness. It's so nice. It's good. They are two separate people. Black Widow. Wouldn't be bad. Black Widow. Say it isn't so. I know. I know. The Marvel characters feels like we're cheating a little bit, but again, why do these rules? We're not cheating because these are arbitrary. Would Thanos be a bad person to hang out with all day if he wasn't trying to kill everybody? Half of everybody. She likes her bad boys. That's why she subbed to the channel. Classic bad boy. Mr. Not Bueno. It's horrible. Yes, I can't help it. That's okay. I've heard he's one of the best meet and greets. When you see him walk around Avengers Campus, people are just like, oh, Loki's pretty good. Loki's pretty good. Under the radar, like we say. Did I make that joke? Anakin, Jenna. Now you're talking. That guy who played Walt on TV would be fun. Oh my gosh. Is Walt Disney a Walt Disney character? Crystal. Crystal, you just have high standards of bad boys. He's annoying and evil, but he has redemption. He becomes a good Padme. I think I'd take Anakin over Padme because I want to hear him complain about the Jedi all day. Because if Padme would be coming in talking to me about political stuff I didn't understand. Nick Fury, that's a good one. Nick would be fun to like. He'd be fun on a shooting game because I bet he's a crack shot. That'd be great. Nick Fury's good. Yeah, Iron Man is probably one of the, like you said earlier, one of you guys said Iron Man would be a good one. You just buy the park. You're like, yeah, I'll get the whole park. And then maybe you get to fly in an Iron Man suit. Walk around the park with Walt, now that's like the ultimate one. Yeah, are you kidding me? Ant-Man would be great. And then if you're like, single rider, and he's like, whoop, and he's sitting next to me, like, shh, be quiet. I would just love to know what Walt thinks of all that stuff. I know other people do too, but I would just love to hear, I wish there was a way. Again, Walt passed away, believe this or not. It was 11 years or 9 years. No, it was 10. 67. 10 years before Star Wars. No, it was, sorry, it was 11 years because it's 66. He passed away 11 years before Star Wars was around. So if you show him Star Wars stuff, you're like, what's this Star Wars stuff? It's not fair. He's jealous of me. Yes, thank you for the over 20 likes, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we'll start to wind down. It's fine. We're good. And what Walt would like and what he wouldn't like. I have no idea. Just imagine him full suit riding Splash Mountain or Grizzly River Run for that matter. Like, Walt, you're gonna get wet. Some of it I like, some of it I don't. He'd want to plus it, I think, hopefully. That's what I try to, I'm like walking around, I'm like, oh, how can we make it better? I wonder if there's anything he was making or was about to make that he's like, this is gonna look so much cooler, like in 50 years. And then it's like almost the same. And he's like, what? Why don't the Pirates of the Caribbean have laser guns? No, I'm kidding. He wouldn't say that, but probably not. I don't know. I didn't know. Yeah. I shouldn't say Mr. Disney. He'd want to be called Walt, right? Jed, hello. You met me at Disney? Well, I met you at Disney. Thanks for popping by, man. We're just talking we're talking about Disney, a little Universal tonight. Jed, what was your favorite attraction at Disney? Hit me with it. Was it the Explorer Canoes? If anyone says Explorer Canoes, I don't buy it. Oh, Naomi quoting me. Oh, Naomi, you don't have to thank me for everything I've ever done, but thank you, Naomi. Thank you. Our moderator, guys, our mod with the mostest. Please give it up to Naomi. On Thursday, was I there on Thursday? I don't recall, but either way, that's cool. Right? Totally. I agree. Hey, Garrett, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for popping by. Yes, Kelly, he did. He didn't like the technology wasn't around for some of the stuff he came up with, right? Hey, we love Naomi does such a great job. She basically puts is Joe leaving too? I don't know if Joe's been timed out or whatever. Joe, good night to you too. She times out her own husband. It's fine. That's yeah, it's okay. They're just having a little lovers spat in my chat. Look at that. How's that? It's not Jed. I just have lights. Don't worry. It's just lights. It's not sunny out right now. At least I don't think it is. I hope not. We sprung forward too far. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes. Where are we going with all of this stuff? So I'm going to put everybody down for Abraham Lincoln. Oh, thank you, Garrett. I appreciate that. Garrett, I've got another animal focused video coming out tomorrow. All things, I hope. I should be able to do that tomorrow. But yeah, thank you so much for watching it. I appreciate it. I did not do it fully just like all the justice it deserves because I could make a 3 hour video on the San Diego Zoo and it still probably wouldn't be enough. It's fascinating. What's my favorite ride in Disneyland, Jed? Probably Pirates of the Caribbean, honestly. And then Matterhorn and Splash Mountain were like the top three. But Splash is going to go down for a lengthy refurbishment, so that means maybe Big Thunder might be taking number three. Is that nuts? Or Indiana Jones Adventure, Cole, and Temple of the Forbidden Eye. Those are both great. Maybe Thunder. I love Big Thunder. I've like been falling more and more in love with Thunder. It's just so good. But Pirates, yeah. Oh, Naomi, I know. That was a joke. I'm sorry. Good night, Joe. He's such a great guy. Poor Joe. I said that thing about Jessica Rabbit, and she's just like, no. What about Universal Studios? Jed, my favorite. I mean, Jurassic World, technically, but Jurassic World, yeah. Which ironically, well, I shouldn't say ironically, unfortunately, Indominus this weekend was behind the black curtain of death, so she was not making any appearances. Again, Kelly, yeah, there's something about Thunder. I don't know. Bye, Naomi. Good night. Sleep well. Rest very well. You're great. You're fantastic. What was I thinking? I was thinking something. Yeah, but Big Thunder. Also, you get a lot of bang for your buck with Big Thunder. It's probably one of the longest roller coasters too, as far as time is concerned. It's just really nice. Hey, thank Jed, thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. What's your favorite ride at Universal if you've got one? Maybe you don't. I don't know. We got to do that some night. Maybe we'll do a favorite rides at Universal. Because I know some people here like Universal as well. I know I do. Yeah, I live closer to it, so I get to pop by more frequently. I've done it. I've been there a lot lately, which has been good because I like the park, and I hadn't been there for a while. So nice to get back there, get reacquainted. A lot of great team members over there. Seriously, some fantastic, fantastic people. Who were very, very kind, very, very sweet. First two videos and put them on YouTube. What, Garrett? You did? Amazing. What are they about? Ooh, Crystal. Okay. I won't lie to you. I think the queue line is better in Walt Disney World, but overall, the one here in Disneyland, I think is a little more superior. I think I like the setting because it's a little bit different, and then also they've got the projection effects with the fuses, which they don't have in Walt Disney World yet. Oh, Kelly, you've never been? Kelly, of all the rides you have seen there, which is the most interesting? You know, which is the one that you think you'd like the most? Because I think that kind of counts. Nice. Cool. Oh, hey, Waterworld is great. Yeah, Waterworld is super good. There's no bad seat in that place unless you're sitting in the water zones. Then those are kind of bad. Waterworld is cool. I gotta watch that movie. Oh my god. I just need to just Waterworld. Waterworld. Is it streaming anywhere? It should be on Peacock, right? It should be cute. And Credit Coaster ride through at 16 minutes of a municipal waste. Wait, what? What? I like Incredicoaster. I haven't been on Incredicoaster in a while though. Better at night. That's how I prefer it personally. Some people prefer it during the day, maybe. I did, Crystal. Yeah, we walked like right in, and they were just closing it down, and we got a couple good seats. So we just walked in and saw Waterworld. I was like, yeah, here we go. I think she really liked it too, which is good. Yeah, yeah. Waterworld. It's my favorite stunt show I've ever seen. I've only seen ever like a couple, but hey, Scott, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great start to your week, buddy. Thank you for popping by. I think she did, Crystal. I think she said she was good. And she has actually seen, I think she's seen Waterworld, the movie. So she's like, yeah, it's like the whole movie just down in 15 minutes or whatever. I'm like, yeah. Mr. Graham, always a pleasure. Thank you. Yeah, Jed, this is not my day job though. I'm an actor, so I do that stuff too. This is like, I do this is when I can on the side, so. But it's great because I get to meet lovely people such as yourself, which is fantastic. Kelly, okay, yeah, so that one's over in Florida. It is so intense. Like, so you're sitting at it's an elevated launch, so it's not like Rock and Roller Coaster and Mummy where it's wow. It's like this, and you go right up and into a loop, and it's like Space Mountain over in Paris. But yeah, it is intense. And that ride is way longer than I thought it was going to be. I've only ridden it once, but I was like, that might be good. Like, I like it, but I was like, oh boy. And they have the loudest queue line. So loud. Jed, I've done, I don't know how many movies it's been, more TV shows. I've mostly done background and extra stuff so far, but I've done some commercial work too where I actually get to talk on camera, which that's nice. I am an actor, yes, Jenna, believe it or not. Yeah. But Kelly, soon they'll have a Fast and Furious roller coaster here in Hollywood. I'm pretty positive of it. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if I'll ride that one every time. I got to do it at least once. I have to do it one time. Maybe I'll love it. Maybe it'll be my favorite thing there. I doubt it, but who knows? I think it's going to be really intense. I can't wait to see it though. Audiobooks. Yeah, Garrett, I've done a little voice acting too, and I've been looking into doing more of that, so potentially in the future. Yeah. That would be fun, right? Totally. Hey, Sadie, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I hope you have a great week. I hope you had a good weekend. Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Oh, thank you. Hey, Jenna, I appreciate that means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna go for like another 12 minutes. I know it sounds arbitrary, but we're gonna go for 2 hours. How does that sound? Two super good. Kelly, if you want to look me like as far as commercial stuff, unless you mean like movie and TV stuff, I've been on a bunch of things. There's so many, it's like a super long list. But if you wanted to see me talking a thing, just look up Simple Green on YouTube. You'll probably see my mug. And Simple Green, it's a great product. Cleaning product. Good for cleaning stuff. I genuinely recommend it. It is actually really good. So it's nice to be affiliated with a product that is like really great. I'm like, that is cool. So yeah. Yeah, so Simple Green. I should have a bottle of it so I could show people this thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's been fun. I hope to do more stuff with them. They're really cool. Really, really cool people. Commercials are so much fun. I love doing a commercial. Commercials. One day I'll be one of those Super Bowl ads. I don't know, I did like a fist shake, but I did, so. You look younger. Are you in your 20s or your 30s? Do you want to guess, Jed? I can tell you, but do you want to guess first? So Crystal, she is actually the wife of the guy who owns the company. Her name is Viviana, but Really fun to work with, and she's been modeling for many years as well before she started doing the stuff for Simple Green. Yeah, but yeah, she's really cool. Jed 29, that's your guess? I'm actually 32. I know, I have the face of a 12-year-old. Like, where are his parents? Yeah, yeah, I get that a lot though. That's good. I guess it's better than the alternative. Be like, you look like you're 75. And I'd be like, hey, there's nothing wrong with 75. 3/4 of a century? That's pretty good. Your girlfriend just guessed 32? Hey, Garrett. Ding, 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 ding. Your girlfriend? Bravo. That's impressive. Is it Debrita? Am I saying that wrong? I'm a baby in a good way. Thanks, Kelly. Appreciate you. Kelly, every time I see that, like the little palm trees, I'm like, oh, I am like comforted. Comforted. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if I look it so much. But either way, you know, you're only as old as you feel. So that means I feel like I'm 107. So stupid. I'm being a fool over here. Good night, Jed. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate that. Yeah, any final Disney or Universal questions? Anything on your mind? Any feelings, thoughts, anything? I didn't get confirmation about the parade thing. I hope everybody's okay. It sounds like there's a lot of malfunctions going down. It's too bad. I hope everybody's fine. I never like to hear these things because I know it blows up the Disney Twitter stuff, but I just don't like to. I don't want anyone to ever get hurt about that stuff. There's some horrible things that have happened. It's just like, oh, goodness. Wrong. You're as safe as you possibly can be. And they're all professionals. I was thinking about that with water. So for Waterworld, they do this all the time, and those people are so safe, but it looks so dangerous. I'm like, man. The Fusa. Yes. Yes, I was calling it Fossa, but it's technically a Fusa. Um, Very scary thing. Largest carnivore predator on the island of Madagascar. And it was they positioned it right across from the lemurs, so it's just staring all day at its food. Like they're very scary looking. That thing is scary. Oh man, the Fusa, the Fusa. Yeah, there's so many cool animals out there. Estella, is it a bet? It'll be busy. I won't lie to you, Estella. It will be busy. They do eat lemurs, yeah. And did I get that name right? Debrita? Was that right? I'm sorry if so, if I got it wrong. Pardon me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, right. Favorite slow ride? Does Pirates still count? What's slower than Pirates? Yep, perfecto. Debrita, you've got a great eye for age. How do I look younger? No, I'm just kidding. Estella, you can still do it. Here's what I would recommend. Estella, are you staying on property or you just going one day? I'm happy to give you some tips. And Memorial Day is a Monday, right? Small World? Ooh, I do like Small World. Is Small World slower? I'm gonna find out. Yes, I say yes. Pirates for everything. It's the best roller coaster. It's the best show. Going just that day. Estella, I don't know how late you plan on staying, but oftentimes on days like that, if you what I would call it playing the fringes. So if you can find a way like to kind of go and try to do a bunch of rides right in the beginning of the day, kind of take it easy in the afternoon and try to stay. The later you stay on Memorial Day, it's gonna die down to probably next to nothing, is my guess. A ride meetup at Spot. I'm not gonna be there on the 30th. I'm gonna be there on the 31st, I think. Plus, I don't know if I want to be there that last day, to be honest with you guys, because that line for Splash Mountain is gonna be 4 hours. Like it's gonna be nuts. So, yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. But you go and enjoy it. One more time to the laughing place, which I'm pretty sure has gas leak because everybody's laughing down there. Hello from Toronto. Hey, I was wondering if we had Canadians here. Mad to the bone. Welcome. Yes, Estella. It should be fine later, especially on in that day. I think it'll die down quite a bit. You got your reservation for the 30th? Nice. I forget what day Memorial Day falls on this year, Estella. Yeah, STK, I get that. Horse cart ride through Main Street. That's nice too. Yeah, do it. Get it. Get it now while you can. 29th is Memorial Day? Okay. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, Stella, you should be fine later on in the night. It will be busy, but they might have an actual really, really cool flag retreat and some other stuff. Yeah, I know it's a Monday always. I just didn't know which month. Like, I don't have May up yet because we're still technically in April. Um, but yeah, if you're into that sort of thing, you might be able to see some really cool stuff there, and you see a lot of service members, uh, present and past, there, which would be really cool. Yes, they're always on Mondays. Yes, I know that. I just, like I said, I didn't know the date, the actual like number, whatever that was going to be this time. Old, slow and old school in a cool way. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Stella, I hope you have a great time though. Thanks for the question. I appreciate that. Also, Estella is a very pretty name. It's a great name. Um, yeah, I feel like late that night might be really nice, especially because it's a Monday. Monday night late. Yeah, I think that'd be good. I think you have a good time. Get so much done, especially if you're on that perfect side of the park, the left side. Um, at the end of the night, you could do Splash, Haunted, Pirates, Indiana Jones, Jungle Adventure, Call of the Forbidden Night, Jungle Cruise, and stuff. Like you can do so much in like an hour. Oh, Maria, the People Mover. It's so good. That's my favorite slow ride at Magic Kingdom. Oh my gosh, the People Mover. I love the People Mover. I could ride it again and again and again. It's so good. Disneyland really needs to get it back, please. Oh, Josh, Mr. Demaro. SDK, there you go. You started DCA first. Oh, Estella. Okay, well then maybe you could wait to hit up a lot of that stuff later at night at Disneyland if you're doing park hopping. If you're doing, what sounds like you're doing, rope drop at DCA. Sometimes Radiator Springs Racers is down. That's not a bad one to start with, but if you're going alone, you could single rider it. Don't know if you're going with the family. Guardians and Incredicoaster, along with Soarin', might be some of the other big ones you might want to hit early on in the day. Potentially Midway Mania as well. Save Little Mermaid for later on. Animation Building if it's open later on. Stuff like that. Like the shows make you feel our magic if you're going to do them. Jenna, go sleep. Sleep and dream of, was it Tarzan? Which one did you pick, Jenna? Who were you picking? I forget. Bye, Jenna. Good night. Yeah. I'm trying to think of who else. What else? Yeah. What's Park Hop? Park Hop starts at 11, maybe? It's a Park Hopper? I forget when the Park Hopper starts. I know for like the pass holders it was like 11. Racers, that's a good way to kick off your morning too. Yeah, I love Racers. Racers is my favorite attraction in California Adventure. I think almost bar none. Soarin' over California is close. I just have a lot of emotional ties to it, but yeah. Tarzan will work. Night night, Jenna. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I said 2 hours, and we're just about getting there. Again, if you have any final questions, thoughts, concerns, or complaints, comments, I'm starting to fumble my words. I worked up Disneyland, then go to DCA for a bit and return. That's what I normally do too, Crystal. Yeah, still, if you have more questions in the future, you can either comment on this video or other videos. Please never hesitate. I'm more than happy to try to help. I just want you to have the best day possible. Am I seeing Guardians 3 this week? I wasn't planning on it, but I'm not sure. I just saw a few movies recently, so I'm like, maybe. My lemonade is almost all gone. Yes. C'est la vie. It's very, very tasty though, and it's like even more potent because it's like at the very bottom, and it's just like sugar and lemon juice and water. Just yeah, yeah. It's good though. It's good. Gotta ask about the lemonade. I'll clean it out and then it'll be like, oh, we're gonna make some more. I kind of want to make some more. The thing is, I just need to go buy a ton of sugar. I have the lemons, I have the water. And ironically, the water would be the cheapest thing, and the sugar is the next. Would be like the most expensive if I had to buy them. But I have a lemon tree here, and most of the lemons are becoming ripe, so. Oh, Kelly, no, you're not late at all. Don't worry about it. That's okay. I'm happy to answer a question again. That's all good. That's all right. I understand. Uh, but yeah, final questions, final concerns, anything. Like I said, anything on your minds, you know? I will be streaming later this week, probably from Universal. I could have done that tonight, but I didn't want to be redundant, so probably be later this week at Universal, and then I don't know, more stuff to come. I'll keep you guys posted. Yeah, it's good. It's been busy times for your buddy Jimmy, which is good. It's been great. Yeah, got to hang out with a lot of nice people, and yeah, it's been nice, and I appreciate you guys, and you guys are part of that too. Yeah, and in between there, acting stuff as well. Baskin Robbins. Ooh, that's a good choice though too, Crystal. You didn't get a Cinnabon, but you got some Baskin Robbins. That a girl. That a girl. Crystal's fantastic, everybody. She's a really cool person. Um, and as I always say, if you ever see me in the parks or whatever else, please do not hesitate to come and say hello. The next couple of days I will be there. Will be later on in May, so I'll probably stream those days as well. So like I said, even if I'm streaming, please come say hi. If you don't want to be on camera, that's fine. I always turn the camera away when I meet people, just in case they don't want to be on stream. Some people are cool with it, some people don't want to do it, so don't worry about that. Crystal, no. No, you're fantastic. Um, but yeah, and again, if you're watching this in the future and you've got questions or comments or whatever, please leave them down below. I'd be happy to answer them too. Maria, did I get a couple laughs? If I got a couple of laughs or smiles tonight, let me know. I hope so. I hope I got a couple. STK, I do. I will say hello. Fantastico. I'm sorry, I shouldn't use that. Fantastico. 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 Por favor, manténgase alejado de los puertas. Fantástico. Was one of those right? I hope one of those was right. Correct. Was it correct? Crystal, keep correcting me. I can only get better. Can I get worse? And 25 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. That really does help the channel. You guys have no idea. And Wendy, thank you for the super chat. I don't know if Wendy's still here. But Wendy, thank you so much. It really helps me a lot. Thank you. Oh my gosh, good. Good. Kelly, it's my pleasure. I am here for your entertainment. I am a jester. You are the court. As long as you find it entertaining, then that's good. I'm gonna be fluent in no time, baby. Or as they say in Spanish, biblioteca. So stupid. I'm so bad. I'm Batman. Baño. What if that's the goal one day, Crystal, is I just try to do an entire vlog in Spanish? Thankfully, there's a lot of proper nouns. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's fun for me. Thanks, Estella. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Mostly my face. If I just sat here and said nothing, it'd still be funny, like this. You're obsessed with Biblioteca. It's the library, right? If I didn't know an answer or on a college Spanish midterm, I don't know what that means. I can't say it. Kelly, thank you so much. Hey, you do a great job making me feel better. Thank you so much. Feel good about the channel and stuff. That's great. I am a big duck. Okay, good. People were trying to get me to say things recently in Spanish, like out loud in public, and I was like, I feel like this is a trap. Because I feel like people were trying to get you to say something and like yell it, it's like a bad thing. So I didn't want to do that. I know Spanish would be more helpful, but I still want to learn Japanese first. You love to hear me speak Spanish? I only know a few things. Thank you, Estella. Muchas gracias. Letterman used to say it in French to get French actresses on a show to laugh. Oh, really? That's a great trick. Oh, that's a little disarming charm. I like that. A discharming, if you will. Is that the thing people say? I'm saying it. Your Launchpad McQuack. Launchpad. Oh, he'd be great to tour with. Oh, Launchpad. Put him on Goofy's Sky School, and he'd be like, I don't think this is an airplane. I'd be like, oh, it's not Launchpad. Launchpad. We are going to be terrified for our lives. One more, one more something, please. One more what? I don't know what the other word was in there. Trying to learn it just a little bit, just for fun on the side. YouTube channel on the side, Spanish on the side. It's on the side. It's on the side. It was one of my words today. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember now. Oh my gosh. I say like 50,000 words today, Crystal. Please forgive me. More. Oh, it was more bread, please. Oh, pan. That's a good one. Pan. Yeah, I like that. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that so much. I like that so much. Okay, I have to break away from you guys, otherwise I'll be here until it's almost midnight, but it's 11:30. Yeah, Joe is telling me he's trying to get me to say. Yeah, I see. I see. That's why I couldn't trust him. I was like, I feel like he's trying to mess with me. Pan, pan, pan. Peter Pan. Peter Bread. Peter the little bread boy. Peter the bread boy from Neverland. Yes, Buenos noches, but it's more like a adios noches, as it would. Thank you everybody for being here. If you're new around here, my name is Jimmy. If you're returning, as I like to say, my name is still Jimmy. If you want to support the channel, you're already doing it just by watching. Thank you so much for commenting and for liking. If you want to consider doing something different or more, check out the links down below. But you do not need to do any of those things. Just thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Again, Wendy, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you. Good night to Crystal. Like I said, buenos. Did you say buenos noches? How do you say that? Adios noches? That's good night. Bueno. No. Adios, buenos noches. Buenos noches, adios. That's wrong. Kelly, good night. Thank you, Garrett. Thank you. My best to you and Debrita. Maria, good night. Chandler, getting more good night, buddy. Estella, thank you. Good night to you. I hope you have a lovely day, Memorial Day there. And you never know when you're gonna see me in the park. I will not be there Memorial Day. I'm just gonna. I just want you to feel like, is he here? I'm not there. I'm sorry. I don't want to mess with your heart. Either way, thank you so much, and until next time, just remember to adapt and overcome. Good night, everybody.